But today's conversation is Diddy's time with Justin Bieber and Usher. If you're new to the channel, forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up. Slap that red button. Let's go.
Alright, Usher, Justin Bieber, Diddy. This is how they all connect. When Usher was super young, he got signed to a guy named L.A. Reid, this famous music executive. Usher then loses his voice. L.A. Reid wants to help him, get back on track, so he sends him over to this guy named Puff Daddy. And as you can imagine, Usher had a problem. He just didn't know it yet. See, Puff Daddy was this up-and-coming music executive who could really turn someone into a star. He put them through this thing called...
What would you do if you had a kid and you knew a guy could turn your child into a star, into a child star? You heard? Would you release him, or would you not be there to guide him? Because that's your child. Let us know in the comments.
Flavor camp. And during Usher's term in this flavor camp, he lived with Puff. And in Usher's words, he would see questionable things. He said at any given time, you can open the door and see a bunch of random people playing Netflix. He said he would be up all night partying when all he really wanted to do was go to the studio. And this is when people speculate that Diddy did something to Usher. Now, I need you to listen to me. I'm going to give you the evidence as to why people believe this. But until you hear words from Usher, Diddy, Justin Bieber, nobody knows anything. All right.
It's all speculation. It's all speculation at this point. It's all speculation. Yeah, we gotta put it like that too, because they've been trying to hit our channel because of the trial. So it's all speculation at this point, allegedly. Let's go.
So Diddy and Usher are in an interview with Kevin Hart. Diddy said, "Hey yo, pause. When Usher used to live with me, we used to wrestle for Frosted Flakes." Kevin Hart said, "What?" Diddy said, "What?" And he grabs Kevin Hart and pulls him off camera because Kevin Hart doesn't have a filter. After Diddy's Flavor Camp, Usher comes out with an album called Usher. It has really explicit details about watching Netflix. Everybody's like, nah, this is uncomfortable. And people actually did not like the album because his young voice talking about those details really threw people off. And of course, the album was executively produced by Puff Daddy. His mom was like, yo, what the so she grabs Usher. You got former bodyguards coming out saying, yeah, Diddy was very inappropriate with Usher. There's a rumor that Usher got sent to the hospital because of an encounter with Diddy. In fact, rumors have been circulating.
Hey, do you guys think Usher's outbreak had to do with Diddy? Put it in the comments if you think Usher's outbreak had to do with Diddy.
For a second there, I was like,
yeah. You already know what I'm talking about.
For like 20 years about this situation. Which brings us to Usher and Justin Bieber. See, Justin Bieber was coming up in the same way Usher was, like when he was super young. L.A. Reid again found Justin Bieber. Usher and Justin Timberlake both wanted to sign Bieber. But Bieber chooses Usher, and Usher basically becomes a mentor. Now, Usher then sends a young Bieber to Diddy for 48 hours. And in this interview, Diddy's saying stuff like, man, Justin is doing things that any 15-year-old would dream of doing. And the thing that's always kind of annoyed me about Diddy personally is he's always towing this imaginary line in interviews. Because of his ego, he has been snitching on himself in interviews. If you listen, he'll say something like, Justin be having a really good time with me. If no one acknowledges it, he'll be like, I can't say too much. You know what I'm saying? But like a really good time. I can't say too much though. You feel me? And he'll do this.
Facto. This is the interview where he takes off the thing to the vet, or the Lambo, whichever one it was. Yeah, you could drive it. He's like, oh, I could drive that next week. He's like, nah, bro, you gotta wait.
It's like throughout the whole interview. But here's the thing about Justin Bieber. He's been insanely harassed by the entertainment industry over the years. In fact, Justin Bieber comes out with a song about it where he's not just talking about one person. He's talking about the whole industry. In fact, Justin Bieber starts crying in an interview when Billie Eilish's name is brought up. He says that he wants to protect her and young people in the industry so they won't go through what he went through. And here's where it gets very wicked. Something you gotta understand is the music industry is known for being very wicked. We just talked about Billie Eilish, right? Well, somebody got to her too. She eventually tells her brother, and her brother gets the person fired. We talking about Billie Eilish. Matter of fact, Taylor Swift even came out and said something happened to her too. And I need you to think about that for a second. If the industry has the audacity to do something like this to a Taylor Swift, who had powerful parents, a bona fide star at the time, This is just culture at that point. What do you think they're doing to people who aren't famous? So back to these three. Usher deletes his social media for a day because people are going in on him about him sending Justin Bieber to Diddy. People are saying, for all the things that you went through, Usher, why would you send Justin over? And here's what I want to say.
I mean, look at Justin and look at Justin and look at Usher. Why does Usher look so happy and Diddy look so, but yo, how is it that 19-year-old Justin Bieber look like he 90? Look like he been through some stuff. Tell us all in the comments, does Justin Bieber not look like he been through some stuff? Look like he's the only one that hasn't slept. Everybody else could sleep quietly.
Man.
Put it in the comments.
Celebrities are human beings, and human beings are complicated. So maybe it's not as simple as Usher bad because he sent Justin to Diddy. My whole life I've witnessed the insane things that Diddy has gotten away with in an industry, in a world that allows billionaire music executives to do whatever they want. If you don't know what this is about, look in the comments. So it's probably a little difficult to go against someone like that, especially if you have allegedly been groomed by them. Or Usher could be just as wicked as Diddy. Point is, I have no idea, and I know you don't either. But from what all I know about Diddy, if I had to guess, I would say Diddy probably called up Usher and said, yo, I heard you just signed a kid named Justin. Usher probably said, oh yeah, he's a good kid, he's a good kid. Then Diddy will say something like, why don't you just send him over? You know I'm gonna get to him anyway. Send him over.
Hey, how many of y'all in the comments think that, yo, that's what he said? Yo, you know I'm going to get to him regardless. Y'all already know I'm going to get to him. It don't matter who he is, I'm going to get to him. Because that's just my ego.
Over, bro. Ha 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 ha. That's how he worked. But again, that's just my guess. Either way, in the next coming months, we're going to find more about the Diddy situation.
Yeah. So,
Yes, sir.
hey, what do you guys think happened? Why do you guys think it happened? Any of y'all in the comments, tell me how you can explain like something like this happened.
Yep.
How could parents allow that with their kids? That being said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up. Slap that red button.